I'm in the process of removing this faucet. So I've watched a lot of YouTube videos and I think they left out some details. So I'm making this for all the ladies that are trying to do it yourself. I was told to turn off both of these faucets. It's a hot and cold water faucet. So I twisted this all around and thought I had it off. This was screwed on. So I took a wrench and unscrewed it. This is the wrench that I used. So I unscrewed it, but the water wouldn't shut off. I turned it both ways. It still wouldn't shut off. So I actually had to go to my hot water tank. Let me take you there. This is my hot water tank. So I looked all over until I found, first I found this knob, but I knew that wasn't it. And I looked around some more, came here, shut it off. I turned it off. So I just kind of followed the piping to see where it went. So anyway, we got the hot water off. So now that the water is really off, I removed this cold water one safely, and again with this wrench. So I have my cold and hot water undone. Before I did that though, there was this piece that, you know, kind of closes and opens the drain. I loosened that up and took that off as well because everything has to be removed. So I'm putting everything there. I've used all the towels because, like I said, I had a little flood. And I have this pot under there catching any other water. This U piece that goes right here, I took it off. It's in the bathtub. I cleaned it out real good. There was plenty of sludge in it. Disgusting. I don't know if you could see up in here. But yeah, I don't think you can. Yeah, so I unscrewed this side and currently unscrewing this, and I just about have it all unscrewed. So when this is completely undone, I think I'll be ready to move to the top. So this was simple. I just unscrewed these pieces, unscrewed all of these, and they're loose, and everything easily came apart. So that part has been the easiest so far. Loosened it up and it's unscrewing. Okay. And this is the little piece that I just unscrewed from there. So it looks like everything is unscrewed. Now let's look at the top. Whew. Now for this handle, this was the top of it. I simply just took it off and made sure that this stem is down. Oh wow. And then this was still stuck, so I turned off the video, got my little scraper. I went all along here and I loosened it up. And as you can see, with everything unscrewed, it's totally loosened up. Let's see if I can get it out now. Oh, I think I have to maybe undo something else. Let's see here. Oh no, just takes a little wiggle and jiggle. Ta-da, it's all out, guys. So now I'm ready to put my new faucet in, and removing this was not hard at all. Just have to go through, you know, some learning things, and I did it. So I'm totally in the process of redoing my bathroom. I've painted the ceiling, painting the walls, putting in a new faucet. I'm gonna put in a new shower head, and stay tuned because this is the new shower head, but here's the new faucet. Wait a minute, those are doorknobs. Hold on. This is the new faucet, only it's supposed to be chrome. I ordered from Amazon. Let's see what we got. Yay, it is chrome. So that's it, guys. I'm getting ready to put that on. But before I do that, I know that I have to clean this up. I moved here 4 years ago, and it's an apartment, so it's pretty dated, even though they charge super high rent here. So let's clean this up, and I will return when it's time to put the other faucet on. Thank you for being here, and I hope this helps someone else out. Spray a little cleaner. Okay guys, I'm here with part 2. I'm going to be removing this drain, and we're going to install this faucet I ordered from Amazon. I'll put a link in the comment section if you guys are interested. So there are some instructions, thank goodness. But that's why I'm here, because like I said in the first video, I watched several YouTube videos on how to do this yourself, and every single one of them left out a step or two. So, which is not cool for us women that are trying to do this on our own. So don't worry, ladies, I got you. Even in my nails. And I have paint on them because, like I said, bottle remodel bathroom. I put the towel racks in. Little backstory, I moved here 4 years ago, and this was a disgusting color of some kind of like turd yellow. And they had splash paint all over the wood, the towel hangers, on every single one of them. So I double painted. The ceilings had stains on them. You would think I lived in a bad area, low income, but I pay good rent to stay here, and everything's outdated and disgusting. So I'm not. So I'm going to redo some things myself, and I'm going to go along and tape this, and I'm going to stain this from the paint. You could see the different color paint. I did white, but yeah, this was the color of the paint spills that got everywhere. It's even on the doors. It's everywhere. So, yep, I'm cleaning all that up, and I guess I'll go ahead and show you guys that too. But anyway, back to the faucet. Focus, Joe. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is the drain. And there's some instructions. So let's see how we're going to remove this, and you guys can follow me along. Okay, yeah, I need to clean the sink, but there's so much going on. So with this work stuff, I'm not going to clean it until I'm all the way finished. But so far, I've loosened these up and made this loosen, and I jiggled it because I wanted to make sure it was loose up here. So now the next step I need to do is screw this all the way. So far this has been very easy by hand. So we've unscrewed this, and like I said, it was loosened. It's gross. (7:43). They close at 8 p.m. Luckily, I'm right around the corner. I'm getting ready to turn in, so whew. Okay, me It is raining. We have a beautiful spring shower, but so this is what I got. That's what I needed. So let's get back home and see if we can get this together. Okay, so it's 7:50. Got here quick, got it done. Now let's get home and get the job done. Yay! This is the perfect night to stay in and get some things done around the house. Okay, I sprayed some lubricant on there to make things easier to twist off. Got the pliers ready. Honestly, I can't tell from the videos which part of this to unscrew, so I'm guessing by looking. When I figure it out, I will let you guys know also. So here we go. Okay, this is what we had to do. I had everything unscrewed right, but you see it's gone now, but grab it. This piece up here, couldn't get it to come out. Couldn't get the top piece. So I lifted this and pushed it up high enough to where this came up. And I took my hammer and I hit the side of it, and then I turned the pipe from under there. I turned it. Anyway, I went all around this and tapped it with the hammer all the way around. And then I unscrewed it and it popped out. So we have the faucet out. We have the drain out. Everything's out. I'm going to clean everything because it's probably, I don't know, years and years of disgust. Whew. So we have the U pipe undone. We have all the pipe. We have the drains out, the water hoses. These things supposedly turned off. I don't know. I had to go turn it off from the main line, but we have it all cleaned up. Bottom, top. Yeah, I used alcohol and a little scraper tool to clean. So I don't know. Let's see. Okay, let's go from here. Here's the new drain. Here's the instructions. Let's see what we need. Set all this out. This is for the faucet. Okay, guys, let's go. So this is the drain. I'm gonna try to unscrew this. So we have this, and I think it just sits down in there and we go underneath and screw it back on. Turn it off. Let's go under here. And I'm gonna screw this right back up. Oops, that's the wrong way. Okay, let's do it the right way. It goes this way. And we screw it back on. I screwed it on, but it felt really loose. I felt like there should be a gasket here. And hopefully I'm not doing this wrong, but I took the old gasket off, the little rubber or silicone piece that's around, and I pushed it all the way up. So now I'm going to screw this back on. All right, let's tighten it. Yeah, I think that rubber gasket was definitely needed. Perfect. Just want to make sure that's tight and it's got a good seal. But I don't want to do it too hard. This is plastic, so I don't want to crack anything. So let's leave it at that, and I think we got a good setup so far. So let's put the pipes back together. Okay, so this is just a matter of screwing these pieces back on. No problem. I loosened this up, slid these all the way back in. Everything's joined together. So now we're just going to tighten these, see? So let's screw them back together. And I'm going to turn this way to tighten up, just so you know. I think I got everything tight, guys. The drain is done. I cannot believe I did it myself. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. So let's move on to the faucet. Moving on to the faucet, let's take this piece out. This plate goes on top of the sink. Okay, and then there's the sink, the faucet, not the sink. Let's see if I can get it out of here. Drain is in. Here's the little plate. We're gonna set it right there. Here's the faucet. Hose is attached. Red for hot, blue for cold water. All right, hopefully I don't need any more adapters or tools, but hey, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to remove this, set up all the pieces. All right, let's see here. Unscrewing, and you can see there's several little pieces here I'll have to catch, but unscrew this. Long neck. Wow. Here's all the pieces. Now, the end of these faucets have those, I think they're called nuts or something on there, and you do have to take those out of this hole one at a time. You can't fit both hoses with these ends out at the same time, so it's good to know, just adjust and pull one out at a time. All right, got all of this off, so it's just a clean neck. We're gonna stick these in, and yes, one at a time, because they both don't go in, as you see, at the same time. So hot first or whatever, cold next. Let's get them in there. And there's that. Let's see. Okay, looks good from there. Now let's see what we do down here. I just took the faucet back out because I'm pretty sure we're supposed to add this O-ring piece to that. So can you get that? Put that back on. I got a helper. 1 out of 10. There you go. Okie dokie. Does that sit flat to you? What do you think? I think when we tighten it up, it'll be okay. All right. Oh, sorry guys. Really, I don't even know. These instructions are so unclear, but here we go with the rest. So it looks like we add these two. We're going to slide these up and then add the piece that you screw on, which will be this. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so we're going to put the black ring on first, and then this plastic one. Push those out. And then the next thing we need is this piece. So push one side in, because again, they both won't go through at the same time. Push the other end, and all the way up, and screw this in. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I dropped these lines down. We screwed them back in here. I've tightened them up with the wrench. We're gonna go turn the water on and see if there's any leaks. Wish me luck, guys. And I'm telling you, if I can do this, you can do this. And I've made all the mistakes and showed them to you, and we can do this. And just so you know, to turn on your water, you turn it counterclockwise. To turn it on. This is turning it off. To turn it off, you go clockwise. This is turning it off. This is turning it on. Okay, on. The water's on. Let's test it out. OMG. Looking for leaks.